Hey, how's everyone doing this afternoon? It's New York Dan here, and I'm sipping on best cup of coffee I ever had in my life. Healthiest cup. No sugar, just milk in there, none of that creamer, that junk. So, yeah, I got a lot of stuff to talk about here. I've been super busy doing stuff yesterday. I didn't get to put a video up. I went to that restaurant, Stella Blue. I went there the other day and did a great video there. That was really fun. It's named after a song that Jerry Garcia sung. He performed at a concert in 1973, a song called Stella Blue. I listened to it. I looked it up on YouTube. It's kind of trippy. It's quite a song. So I don't know if you have to be smoking some of that ganja or something to really appreciate the song. I'm not sure if that's part of it. I don't do that kind of stuff. But anyway, okay. So guess what? I have my notes here. What I do, this is total organization. I get these free sticky notes from like trade shows that I attend, and I just write everything down and then I stick them together just as I'm doing stuff to keep track. Yes, Timmy's son did contact me. Okay, I put that on my Stella Blue restaurant. It happened. I was looking through my comments right before I went to Stella Blue, and I got a message from him, Christopher Baker. It's got to be Tim's son, right? And somebody commented also, they said there's been some kind of people like impersonating possibly Sarasota Tim or his son, and to be careful. But I think it really was his son. He was upset about the video I did with the haircut, making fun of the old flat top. I don't know. What do you think? Do I have to take that video down? It might be a little offensive. But as Ricky Ricardo said, we're just joking. We're just joking around, man. I don't know. I have friends in Florida, by the way. You see, I don't know. Maybe like guys like Sarasota, they take things very seriously. But I have friends in Florida. We joke around. One of my friends, this guy Dave, he's a total joke guy. I should tell you some of his jokes sometime. I'd have to call him up. Maybe I'd let him do them. But I got to be careful because only certain jokes are appropriate or whatever for YouTube. But anyway, we have another friend down there in Florida, Greg, right? And Greg's kind of like, he's got his head, he has like very close shaved hair or whatever, or baldish. Dave, when we're hanging out down there, he's calling him, he starts saying, he's such a round head. Have you ever seen a head that round, Dan? We're going to call him Roundhead. So, hey, it is what it is, you know. We're just busting. A lot of people, a lot of guys would wish to have the hair that Sarasota has at his age, you know. That's what, a matter of fact, you know that guy with Tesla, Elon Musk? That damn guy used to be almost bald. He paid, I was reading on the internet one time about this. He started PayPal. He made a ton of money with it. And then he started buying like exotic cars and stuff. Forget it. Yeah, you think Elon Musk is going to drive a Tesla? No. You're talking Lambo. You're talking Ferrari. Elon Musk they said he could have spent around 75 grand on having hair implanted. A hair implant done. He used to be he looked like George Costanza from Seinfeld. That's what he looked like. So, yeah, hey, it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, get this. I think Sarasota Tim and obviously his son, Christopher, they're both watching my channel. I got to be careful what I'm saying here, guys. Now, why do I think this? Let me explain. Let me explain this thing. This is crazy. I made that video the other day where I made breakfast, right? And I said I'm filling in for Sarasota Tim today. I'm making, going to show you how I make my breakfast, right? And I said I'm using this boar's head cheese. It was a truffle cheese, like gourmet. And I said it's worth it to spend a little more money on a good cheese for your egg sandwich, right? I also showed my skillet. And I'm like, this is a cast iron skillet that I cook the eggs on. I don't use that non-stick garbage. That's bad for you. I put a little olive oil on here. Just a little bit. It works fine, right? No Teflon. All right, so what happens? Literally, the next day, Tim's posting a video. He went to Walmart. Okay. He's looking at cheeses for his eggs, right? He said, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of buying the Walmart brand cheese, he said, I'm going to get some good cheese. I think he watched New York Dan. It's like, we're stepping it up. We're going to get Kraft cheese. High-end Kraft. So that's one of the hints. The other hint, he goes and he actually looks at the skillets and he picks up the same iron skillet that I have. And he was like, this would be good to cook an egg on. And then he's looking at the other iron stuff. And these are heavy. Like, he didn't spring for buying it, which is real. You know, maybe he didn't want to buy it while he's filming it. But anyway, then there's the third clue, okay? Well, I did that video. One of the videos I just did in the last couple of days. I said, good afternoon to my 1 million beautiful souls out there, right? I said my channel's growing really fast. Okay, Tim's at Walmart, the same video. It was like the next day, I think. He says the same thing. Now he says, my 1 million beautiful souls. Before that, he was saying 100,000, 150,000. He kept saying that. Soon as I said the 1 million, he's saying the same thing. So I really do think he's copying me there. Now, another thing he did, and actually, he should be watching because I do have good advice for him. The phone he does, he got Visible Wireless, right? And it's a service by Verizon for his cell phone. And it's supposed to be some kind of good deal. He's saying he watches TV over streaming. He needs that to get his video and to upload stuff, right? Well, that damn Visible Wireless, I heard him complaining about it in a video or two after that. I could have told him this. When he mentioned it the first time, okay, I'm upgrading my phones, and I got a new camera phone, which is really good. I'm going to tell you what I went with, and it's an oddball, okay? Maybe I should have gone with the standard, the Samsung, etc., Apple or whatever. I can't get over the Apple, though. It's like, to me, it's foreign. It just seems the interface, I'm not quite used to that. I have my girlfriend's, her last iPhone at my disposal here, but I'll talk about more about that later. But the point being is, when he mentioned the Visible, I'm thinking of going with a new service. I have Metro PCS. It used to be a good deal. It got bought by T-Mobile. It seems to me like it's been going downhill. I tried getting just a web page over the mobile signal. It wouldn't even load the other day. I was like driving somewhere and I needed to look something up. Wouldn't even load. I'm like, what am I paying for? They only give me like 2 gigabytes of data, and then they shut it down, basically. You know, they say unlimited. Forget that. Once you hit that high-speed limit of 2 gigabytes, it barely even works. So Tim mentions his Visible Wireless. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll do that deal. That sounds good. And he got one that gives you a little more data or whatever, $35 a month, right? I look it up. In a few minutes, I figured out it was a bad deal. You know what it says? The streaming over that high-speed data they give you, it said it will only do SD videos with the streaming. Only SD. That stands for standard definition. It's very low resolution. It's like 480p. It's almost like the old TV picture. Why do you want that? Why do you even want that garbage? And it says it will throttle your data way down after a certain amount of gigabytes, right? I'm like, this is garbage. You don't want to. Why would you pay for that? I'm going to tell you what I'm getting. Boost Mobile for $25 a month with autopay. They give you an unlimited data plan that has 30 gigs of ultra high speed, and it works with 5G. They're one of the few companies that actually has their own 5G network. They're linked with a couple other like satellite companies, and they've been big on the mobile scene for a long time. They actually do offer very competitive prices. Check it out if you want to get a good phone deal for sure. I'm not being paid for that. This is what I'm doing. I'm just sharing it with everyone. Now, one of the latest things with Sarasota, Tim. Oh yeah, you know what? Let me just circle back to that damn. I don't know if I finished up about Sarasota Tim's son, Christopher Baker. Okay, he did in fact send me a comment, and it was talking about the video with the haircut. I started off with that. Well, I responded to him, and I said the content was actually squirrel bait parodies. If you look on YouTube, that's a separate channel that this girl runs, Squirrel Bait Parodies. She's got a lot of really funny stuff on there. And she doesn't just do Sarasota. She does other channels as well. But I messaged Christopher that. I said what I just merged together. I like edited together 2 videos. I didn't make any of that content. So I can't take the credit for that really. I just put the 2 together, you know. So I did message him back, and that's where I kind of left it off at that, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if he messages me again or what happens. But the latest, Sarasota Tim, besides he's got the diverticulitis going on, so he can't sip on the coffee for a while. It's probably from all that fake stuff he's drinking, like the Coffee Mate and diets, all those Diet Cokes. They call them zings. I don't know why they call it a zing. Maybe the damage it does to your body could be the zing. So yeah, that's where we're at here. Now, okay, he went to Walmart, his favorite store, and he got some new tires for his truck. That's what's going on. He just got new tires. Now, some people are ranking on him about the tires on the channel Grifters Anonymous. He made a headline and he put down he got like Chinese tires. They're going to blow out or something like that. And I looked at that and, oh yeah, there's a comment on there I actually responded to. I was going to talk about that. So anyway, when Tim was doing the tires, he was showing the old ones on his Tundra. And the damn thing is, those tires look great. I wish I had tires like that. I couldn't believe he was changing them out. It doesn't make any sense. He's not going on a road trip. He's just driving around Florida. There's no snow, right? So why do you need so much traction? I'm like, why is he changing these damn tires? he said he got a good deal on them. He got it like a cheap set. Well, somebody said, commented on the Grifter channel that he thinks he might be getting ready to like sell the truck or trade it in, and he wants that as like a selling point. And it dawned on me, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. If he's moving into the Villages, it's a high-end retirement condo community in Florida. For anyone that doesn't know, it's a conservative community, okay? They drive around in golf carts. They have like their own entertainment, restaurants. It's like a mecca. It's almost like the Disney World of retirement villages. Okay, where I'm going with this, these condo developments have very strict laws. They have their own bylaws, a whole booklet of regulations. And when you buy in there and you sign the deed, they sign it over to you. You have to sign an agreement that these laws are like, you have to adhere to them, or you could seriously, they have a board. It's like a little government. You could seriously be kicked out of the condos. They'll make you sell. Well, and or fine you a lot of money and make your life miserable. You cannot do anything at those places. You can barely breathe. The outside, like if you want to put in a plant or something, you could be given a summons for doing that. It has to be approved by the condo board. Okay, so I read about a condo unit where somebody had bought a Ford F-150. And that's not like a Super Duty truck. It's just a regular old pickup. Believe it or not, the condo board went after them. They were saying that that truck is like a commercial vehicle, and they don't want it parked in the condo's driveway. And they have strict regulations that you may, in fact, not be allowed to even have a pickup truck if you live in the Villages. That's right. Apparently, these hoity-toity condo developments, they think a pickup truck is an eyesore. So the Crusher, I believe that's what he calls the truck, the Crusher or the Crasher. He's had an accident with it. I don't know. It may have to go. That may have to go. So they might be right on with the comment on Grifters, where he's like, he's getting ready to get rid of that thing. That's why he's getting the new tires for it. And he likes to sell it. Well, it still has a lot of value. He'll probably sell it for more than he paid for the damn thing. So, anyway, the tires, guys, he threw out a good set of tires. They had good tread. There was nothing wrong with those tires. They had plenty of wear left on them. I'm going to show you real quick about these tires. Here's the tire on my car, right? And as you can see, I'm due to change these because look at this, it's getting cracked. But the wear test is, I don't know if you guys heard of this. You take a Lincoln penny, right? An ordinary penny, you turn it upside down. You put it in the tread. If you can see all of Lincoln's head, it's time for new tires. And in the middle here, mine are worn down more. You see that? You can see all of Lincoln's head. I'm going to show you what a really bad tire looks like. This one here on the Benz, I got to get this replaced. Literally this week, I'm going to do this. But you can see, there's plenty of Lincoln's head there. Well, that one actually, I don't even know what kind of groove that is, but the middle is smooth. Yeah, I usually wait until I start seeing the threads showing through on those tires. That's how you know it's time. But anyway, guys, this video's, I got to get going today. I'm going to go over my girlfriend's next. I got more to talk about. I'm going to save that for a video tomorrow. I got some advice for Sarasota. More advice about the cruising and his condition going on and stuff like that. That's coming up tomorrow because that can be dangerous. I'm going to tell you what happened to one of my friends that went on a cruise. All right, guys, subscribe to the channel. Hit thumbs up for me. And I can't afford to buy subscribers. I got to get new tires. I can't get me subscribers like Tim. I can't afford to do that. That's too expensive. I'll see you guys in the next one.